Hello and welcome to your Hometown Solutions. I'm your host, Jean Newell with Waterview Realty. Here we talk with experts on all kinds of subjects that concern you, our listening audience. Anything from family, finance, home, garden, garage. And today we have on the line one of our special experts who is the CEO and president of the Greater Palm Bay Chamber of Commerce, Nancy Peltonen. How are you, Nancy? And I messed up your last name again.
I know it's a tough one. It's Peltonen.
Peltonen. Well, maybe I did do it right.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on here today.
Well, there's so many exciting things happening in the Greater Palm Bay area, and we wanted to have the expert that can tell us all about the growth potentials. And I know you've been interviewing a lot of different people because of your guest spot today, and you've interviewed Andy Anderson and so forth, some of the different people down there that give you the insight on the growth potential and the mayors. So let's start off with basically what does the Palm Bay Chamber of Commerce do for the community? A lot of people don't know exactly what chambers of commerce do, and they have a lot of different things that help the community as well as tourism. So give us your little insight pitch on the Greater Palm Bay Chamber of Commerce.
Well, a Chamber of Commerce is actually an organization of businesses, and they're seeking to work together to advance their community, the region, the state, or the nation. And here in Palm Bay, we really do focus on our area. We are looking to advocate on behalf of the community at large to bring economic prosperity and business interest here into Palm Bay. So we help businesses on an individual basis and then on a collective basis, where we also work with the city to promote tourism, to promote development. We had a team actually come in from Taiwan, and we took them around on a tour of Palm Bay and the development and areas that are available. So we are really a voice for the business community.
Where'd you say that group came in from?
Taiwan.
Taiwan. Were they here on a overview of the community as far as bringing in a business, or what were they doing here?
Well, actually, it was multifold. They have their council down, I guess it's, I kind of want to think it's their embassy, but I'm not sure if that's what I would call it, down in Miami. And so they are looking to Florida for, business development and a reciprocal relationship, because Taiwan has a thriving business community, and so they are looking to have reciprocal relationships with other countries. And it was amazing that they looked at Palm Bay because of the availability of land that we have here and the undeveloped nature of Palm Bay. It's only about 35% developed. So we have the ability to be able to have larger industries move in here and have the area for them. So they were kind of fact-finding mission. They gave us a presentation about Taiwan and opportunities there, and then at City Hall, the mayor gave a presentation about Palm Bay and the opportunities we have here. We took them on a tour and went to FIT and Larson Motorsports and actually drove around the community a little bit so they could see what it was like and get an overview of Palm Bay.
I think a lot of people don't realize how much high-tech industry really is centered there in Palm Bay. Do you have any idea how many companies are high-tech in Palm Bay? I know it's Brevard County in a whole has more manufacturing jobs available than any other community in Florida. A lot of people don't even realize that, but I know that's kind of the hub of high-tech down there in the Palm Bay area.
Right. We actually have the high-tech corridor, which is they're trying to change the redevelopment zone where actually the chamber is located into the high-tech corridor. But along Palm Bay Road and then John Conlon, it would be east of Babcock Street all the way to US 1 and then north along Robert J. Conlon. So we are excited because obviously Harris is the largest employer here in Palm Bay with their large facility that they put on on Palm Bay Road. It's just a beautiful building. But all along that tech corridor there's the Innovation Center, and that includes Fab Lab, which is in there. There's Larson Motorsports. There's CAMID, and that's part of FIT, but it's the Computer-Aided Manufacturing and Integrative Design, and that is looking to be developed to be almost like a hub for people to come with new ideas, new ways of manufacturing. They're looking at multi-metals rather than right now everybody seems to use the kind of plastic, and they do the 3D manufacturing, so it's all made out of the same materials, but they're looking at doing multi-metals. It's really manufacturing with 3D digital processing. It's having simulators and visualization technologies. So they're really looking to be cutting edge, and that's part of the FIT program. And Larson Motorsports is there, and the Larsons are, Elena's the two-time World Jet Dragster champion, and with their facility, they have students coming through who are engineers that are able to actually have hands-on experience. It's almost interning there. So her team she has a few different teams, but the one that helps her, they're entirely female, and they help design, build, and are the pit crew for her jet dragster.
How exciting is that?
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, and just the most down-to-earth lady you could ever meet, and it's amazing that she's still breaking records. And so it's kind of nice that the engineering students that are going through FIT are getting this hands-on experience. I mean, a lot of people, students graduate, and they are book smart, but they don't have any hands-on experience. So they have so many airplane engines there in their facility, and they learn welding and drafting and designing, and it's pretty amazing to have that right here in our backyard. And then Fab Lab, it is the largest maker facility, I think, in Florida. I mean, it really is a very large area. It services 3 colleges. They work with a lot of the Brevard public schools and private schools. They have over 4,000 of the registered homeschooled children that go through there. And they have just every tool or piece of equipment that you could possibly need to make a project or try an invention. You can do everything from make a T-shirt to making a multimeter or robots. It is just fascinating. And they have a lot of free events that students or just anybody, actually, adults can go in there too. They help build life-size humanoid robots. They help refurbish used computers. They actually help a lot of teachers and refurbish computers for students, because a lot of times there isn't the budget in the school system, and so they do that as well. But they also have Brevard Tech Village, and this is a project-based learning, and it's part of the complex as well. And so what it does, it offers local startups this collaborative hub where entrepreneurs can work from common areas, and they share knowledge and innovation, but they get to preserve their intellectual property. They'll have their own office and that, but that's all housed within that innovation complex. It's really a very neat tech village is how we
Where is that
refer to
located? Where's that located, Nancy?
That's right on Palm Bay Road. It's, I could actually give you the actual address. It is right beside Larson Motorsports.
Okay.
And the address would be, give or take, 2495 Palm Bay Road. So it's just across from Harris. It's, I don't know if you saw the Life Storage that is there. It used to be Uncle Bob's. That's the facility there, and it's very, very large inside. I've taken a tour and was impressed at how much space they have and all that they're doing. And like I said, all the tools are there that somebody can go in if they want to do cutouts, laser cutouts. They provide all these tools free of charge. It's unbelievable, this
Does that stand for something, Fab Lab? Is that an acronym for something?
I think it's like Fabrication Lab, but I could be wrong with that. That's just what comes to mind when I have always said it, but I could be wrong on that one. But it's just a really, I think, a great facility to have here in Palm Bay.
So that is it kind of closed to the public, or is that like by invitation only, or do you actually sign up for a class, or is it an incubator type of
It's almost like
business?
all of the above.
Okay.
They have classes. They have where you can go in and use their equipment and facility. You sign in and out. They have where if you want offices in there, you can work out logistics to have your office space there. They have a lot of kids go through there, so sometimes it's Boy Scout troops, and sometimes it's homeschool kids, and sometimes it's just different students with different mindsets. So if they want to work on robots or drones, or it's amazing. And if you just go on their website, you'll see their calendar of events, what's going on, and just come by. I mean, they are open to the public, so it's a very neat facility.
Do you have that website handy, or would it just be?
I apologize, I don't, but I can try and look it up here while we're talking on my computer.
If not,
I have
we could probably Google search Fab Lab in Palm Bay, and it would probably come up.
Yep. Yes, it does.
And in a pinch, they could just give you a call back maybe later today, and or email you, and you'll give them all these different phone numbers and so forth if someone wants to give a tour or see
Well,
it.
it changes. Yeah, the time kind of changes every day at the place. Right today, it's open 2 to 8, but their number, it's on Palm Bay Road, and it says their address. 2475 Palm Bay Road Northeast. And their phone number, 321-499-3920.
20. Okay. And
yep. And if you just Google spacecoastfablab.org, that's where you'll get more details.
Great. And that was 321-499-3920. Is that correct? Okay,
yep.
Good. And that was some great information on that. There's so many exciting things that are out there that people don't know about. Unless you just happen to fall into some category or you're in school, and a lot of people don't. If they're listening from another state, they might not know what FIT is. So let's share that with them, Nancy.
Okay, yes. Florida Institute of Technology is the premier university here in Brevard County. They have amazing graduation rates. They have a focus on engineering, computer science. They're just world-renowned. They're in the top 40 universities throughout the world. I mean, they are just an amazing organization to have here in Brevard County. And so they graduate a lot of these students that, to get this hands-on opportunity is pretty amazing. So the Florida Institute of Technology is also looking to expand opportunities for their students. And so that CAMID project is really important to them. It's a 100,000 square foot facility. And so for them to create a manufacturing and design ecosystem, it's also going to allow U.S. manufacturers of all sizes to understand and profit from the latest approaches to manufacturing in order to be globally competitive. It's a really neat ecosystem that they're trying to build right here in Palm Bay.
Is that the Brevard Tech Village that you just said that they're involved in, or was that?
This is CAMID, so that's that computer-aided manufacturing and innovative design. And that's the old Intersil building, also on the same property as Fab Lab. It's amazing, all that's right there. And they're in the process of renovating the building. I mean, that's something that they got the old facility. Unfortunately, I guess they found a little bit of substances that shouldn't be in there, so...
That was a pleasant way of putting it.
So they're having to, really gut the place. And so it's taking a little bit of time to get that underway, but that is what they're looking forward to, really being a hub here in Palm Bay.
So give me that acronym. In Brevard County, we speak in acronyms. Everything is an acronym.
It's CAMID, CAMID, and that's the Center for Advanced Manufacturing and Innovative Design.
Yes. I said PDQ, give me that acronym ASAP.
I know. It's like no matter what industry you're in, everyone talks in acronyms. Gosh. And I remember when I started at a shelter, I needed them to tell me, just write a whole list of all all the acronyms because they just started talking in them, and I said, I don't have any clue what you're talking about. And the chamber's the same way, we rhyme off all different things, and you're like, I don't know if everybody knows what you're talking about. So we're trying to be a little bit more vigilant, but I apologize with
That's
that.
right.
Yes, Florida Institute of Technology.
I know, and you have to be careful because sometimes, when we're talking, especially on the radio, people always, when we would talk about the KSC, they think we're saying KFC.